Yes, now we'll discuss about the hip bone. Hip bone is also known as innominate bone. Innominate means nameless. Why innominate? Because usually name given to a particular bone is depend upon the shape of the bone. Here hip bone has no any regular shape, that's why it is known as innominate bone. Another term is os coxa. Os means bone, coxa. Coxa is a Latin word. Os is also Latin word. Os coxa, Latin word. Os means bone. Coxa means hip. Coxa means hip. Hip bone. If you see this bone, this is lateral view of the bone, and here lies acetabulum. This is acetabulum from the articular surface of the hip joint. This is acetabulum. This is depression present on the lateral side. Acetabulum. This bone is made up of joining of three bones. These three bones join. This bone is ilium, this part. So this is part of ilium. It forms about 2/5 part of acetabulum. So this is acetabulum. This ilium bone forms about 2/5 part of acetabulum. And here is pubis. This is pubis. This forms about 1/5 part of acetabulum. And posteriorly here, inferiorly, this is ischium. So it forms 2/5 part of acetabulum. So this acetabulum, which is articular surface and depression on the outer surface of the hip bone, this is made up of three bones. Ilium, 2/5 part, pubis, 1/5 part, this is pubis, this part is pubis, and here ischium, 2/5 part. If you see on inner aspect, this is inner aspect. This is inner aspect. Here you can see this part and this aspect. You can see the junction of the ilium. This is pubis, and this is ischium. If you see ilium, ilium has two ends. This is upper end, this is lower end. It has two ends and it has three borders. It has, this border is anterior border, this border is posterior border, this is anterior border and this is posterior border, and in between these two borders there is intermediate border. So this is intermediate border and it has three surfaces. This surface is outer surface or gluteal surface. This surface is iliac fossa and this surface is sacropelvic surface. This is iliac fossa and this is sacropelvic surface. This surface is gluteal surface. Now we will discuss details of each part of the ilium. First of all, it has two ends. It has two ends. Upper end and lower end. This is upper end. If you see vertically, it is convex. This is convex, this is convex. And if you see from anterior to posterior side, it is like this. It can be divided into anterior 2/3 and posterior 1/3 part. This anterior 2/3 part is concave medially or inner side. This part, posterior 1/3 part, is concave outward. So this part is concave outward, this part is concave inward. Anterior 2/3 and posterior 1/3 part. If you see this iliac crest, this is highest point of iliac crest. Here is highest point of iliac crest. It lies between L3 and L4 vertebra. Between L3 and L4 vertebra, this highest point of iliac crest lies. This is anterior superior iliac spine. Here is anterior superior iliac spine. This is posterior superior iliac spine. Posterior superior iliac spine. This is anterior superior iliac spine. So this is anterior, this is posterior. Posterior superior iliac spine. And this is iliac crest from here to here. This is iliac crest. This is vertical part, vertical display. Here it is convex. Anterior posteriorly. In anterior 2/3 part, it is concave on inner side and here concave on outer side. Posterior 1/3 part. And here, about 5 cm from iliac crest and here should be iliac spine. From this point, about 5 cm to this point here, tubercle of iliac crest lies. This is tubercle of iliac crest lies. This is tubercle of iliac crest. And if you cut here, this part, here in part here, you will find this part has lips, and this is inner lip, this is outer lip, and this is intermediate area. So it has here is outer lip, this is outer lip, this is outer lip, this is inner lip, this is inner lip, and in between these two, this is intermediate area. This arrangement is present in only anterior 2/3 part, and in posterior 1/3 part, this arrangement is changed. If you cut a section at this level, posterior 1/3 part, this level, you will find it is like this. Here a slope is present. So here is inner slope, this is inner slope, and this is outer slope. So from here, this side, this is inner slope and this is outer slope. So inner and this is outer slopes. And if you see the attachment on the iliac crest, so here anterior superior iliac spine, here sartorius muscle is attached. Sartorius, it takes origin from here. So sartorius, and here is position of tensor fasciolata, and the tensor fasciolata, and this is external oblique. There is internal oblique, this is internal oblique, and on inner lip there is transversus abdominis muscle, this is transversus abdominis muscle. And here guys, here is gluteus. So here is latissimus dorsi, this area, this is latissimus dorsi, this is latissimus dorsi. And here quadratus lumborum, this is quadratus lumborum. And in this part, here, in outer slope, gluteus maximus, this is gluteus maximus. And in inner slope, there is erector spine, erector spine. So this is crest, iliac crest, and these are the muscles attached with the iliac crest. And another thing, so this is upper end, this form the iliac crest, lower end form the 2/5 part of the acetabulum, this is acetabulum. Now anterior border, this is anterior border, this is anterior border. If you see anterior border extend from anterior iliac spine to here is acetabulum. Here this anterior border has anterior inferior iliac spine. So anterior superior iliac spine, here is depression. Then anterior inferior iliac spine, this is anterior inferior iliac spine present on anterior border. And in posterior border, here is posterior superior iliac spine, and this is posterior inferior iliac spine, posterior inferior iliac spine. And important thing here is notch. This is known as greater sciatic notch. So this notch is present and it extends from here to here. This is posterior border. It extends from here to here. This posterior border, and this posterior border has posterior inferior iliac spine, and also a notch that is greater sciatic notch. This is greater sciatic notch. So this notch is greater sciatic notch. This notch. Here is notch is part. This is greater sciatic notch. This is greater sciatic notch. So anterior border, posterior border. Now intermediate medial border. This is medial border. This is medial border. Here, this medial border lies between the anterior and posterior border. and it extends from the iliac crest to iliopubic eminence. Here is iliopubic eminence. So this is iliopubic eminence. So it reaches here. This is iliopubic eminence. Here ilium, part of ilium and part of pubic bone here for the eminence. So that is known as iliopubic eminence. This iliopubic eminence. So you have seen two ends, three borders. Now surfaces. This surface is between anterior and posterior border, outer surface. This is gluteal surface. On inner side, this is iliac fossa, and here also between medial border and posterior border there is sacropelvic surface. This gluteal surface is divided into four parts by three lines. One line is here. This is inferior gluteal line. Here is anterior gluteal line, and this is posterior gluteal line. So this is inferior gluteal line, this is anterior gluteal line, this is posterior gluteal line. By these three lines, this surface is divided into four parts. These are four parts. And now this surface. This surface is iliac fossa or inner surface, iliac fossa. Iliac fossa form the false pelvis. It forms the false pelvis and lies between the, if you see the boundary, superiorly iliac crest, and this is posteriorly medial border, and anteriorly there is anterior border. This is iliac fossa form the false pelvis. False pelvis. True pelvis lies below this arcuate line. Below this true pelvis lies. Listen later. And now this part. This is sacropelvic surface. So this sacropelvic surface is divided into three parts again. Upper part has tuberosity. It is known as iliac tuberosity. Iliac tuberosity. This is iliac tuberosity, upper part, and in lower part here is this part. This is auricular part. This is auricular part. This articulates with the sacrum. Auricular part. And this part here, inferiorly, this part from here to here, this is pelvic part. This is pelvic part. So it lies below the arcuate line, that's why it forms the true pelvis. So this is pelvic part. So this is all about the ilium. There are three bones, ilium, ischium, pubis, joined to form hip bone, and now we have this already discussed about the ilium. Thank you. Yes, now we'll discuss about the hip bone. In part 1, you have seen the features of the ilium. This is hip bone, and you have seen the features of the ilium. This hip bone is made up of three bones. Here is this is acetabulum. About 2/5 part of the acetabulum is formed by ilium, and 2/5 part formed by this is ischium, and 1/5 part by the pubis. So this is pubis, this bone is pubis, this is ischium, and this is ilium. And you know, this is, here you can see, this is a right side bone. This is iliac crest, and here is acetabulum, and here is this line of division of the acetabulum. Here one line, here one line, and here like this. So it has two ends. If you see, this is upper end, this is lower end. Here is lower end, this is lower end. So this is upper end, this is lower end. Upper end form the iliac crest. If you see iliac crest like this, is like this. This is anterior 2/3 part. This part is ventral part. From here to here, this is ventral part, and this part is dorsal part. So this is ventral and this is posterior. 1/3 part is dorsal part. So this is dorsal part, this is ventral part. This is 2/3, this is 1/3. And here is tubercle. This is tubercle of the iliac crest. So here is tubercle of the iliac crest. It lies about 5 centimeter from anterior superior iliac spine. This is anterior superior iliac spine. From here, this tubercle lies 5 centimeter behind to this. So this is tubercle of iliac crest. And this anterior 2/3 part, if you see, it is like this. This part, this is intermediate part, and these are two lips. This is outer lip and this is inner lip. So here is outer lip, here you can see, this is outer lip, this is inner lip, and this is intermediate area. And in posterior part, it is like this. It is like this. It has inner slope, this is outer slope. Here is outer slope, here is inner slope. So posterior 1/3 part, that is dorsal part. So this is, here is anterior superior iliac spine, this is posterior superior iliac spine. So this is anterior, this is posterior superior iliac spine. So this is upper end. So upper end is from the iliac crest. Lower end by 2/5 part of acetabulum and adjacent part of the bone, like this. This is lower end. And it has 3 borders. You can see here. This is anterior border. From here, anterior superior iliac spine to here is anterior inferior iliac spine. Here is slightly notch. So anterior superior iliac spine to here. This is upper 2/3 part. So this part is anterior border. So anterior border has anterior superior iliac spine and a notch, then anterior inferior iliac spine. So this is anterior border. This is anterior border from here to here. This is anterior superior. This is anterior superior iliac spine. This is anterior inferior iliac spine. Anterior superior iliac spine. Anterior inferior iliac spine. Anterior border. Now posterior border. If you see the posterior border, turn like this. This is posterior border. This is posterior border. Here you can see this is posterior border. From here, this is posterior superior iliac spine. This is posterior superior iliac spine. Posterior superior iliac spine. This is posterior inferior iliac spine. And here is greater sciatic notch. This notch is greater sciatic notch. If you see like this is greater sciatic notch. So this is greater sciatic notch. Greater sciatic notch. So it has anterior border, posterior border, anterior border, posterior superior iliac spine, posterior inferior iliac spine, and greater sciatic notch. Here this is division. anterior border, posterior border, anterior border, posterior border. Now another border is medial border. Here this is anterior border, this is posterior border, this border is posterior border, and this border is medial border. You can see this border is medial border. From inner aspect, if you see, this is inner aspect. If you see, this is medial border from crest to iliopubic eminence. From iliac crest to iliopubic eminence. This is medial border. So anterior, posterior, and medial border. This is this surface. Here you can see this is sacropelvic surface. This is sacropelvic surface. By three borders, anterior, posterior, and medial border, it is divided into three surfaces. This surface between posterior and medial border, this is sacropelvic surface. Sacropelvic surface is again divided into, here you can see this part, this is iliac tuberosity, this is iliac tuberosity, so this part is iliac tuberosity, and lower part, here you can see this part, you can see this part. This is iliac tuberosity, here is tuberosity, iliac tuberosity, and this part is auricular surface. This is auricular surface. And next, below to this, up to here, this area, this is pelvic surface. This is pelvic surface. So this is sacropelvic surface. Sacropelvic surface is again divided into iliac tuberosity, this upper part. This upper part is iliac tuberosity. You can see here is tuberosity. This is iliac tuberosity. So this part is iliac tuberosity, and this part is auricular area. This is auricular surface. And below to this part is pelvic surface, or pelvic part. So this sacropelvic surface divided into three parts. This side here, this is iliac surface or iliac fossa between anterior and medial border. This is medial, this is anterior border. This fossa is, this concave fossa is iliac fossa. Iliac fossa. And now third, this is outer surface. This is outer surface here. This surface is outer surface. Here anterior border, this is anterior border, this is posterior border. Between anterior and posterior border, this surface is gluteal surface. So this surface is gluteal surface. So this is gluteal surface. This surface is divided into four parts by three lines. Here is, you can see here one line. This is anterior inferior iliac spine. From here one line is here. This is inferior gluteal line. So this is inferior gluteal line, and here is another line. You can see here one line. This. This line is anterior gluteal line. So this is inferior gluteal line. Inferior gluteal line. This is anterior gluteal line, and here is, you can see this line. This is posterior gluteal line. So here is, this line is posterior gluteal line. So by these three lines, this gluteal surface is divided into four parts. So this is all about the hip bone part 2. In this part you have seen in first and second part you have seen the ilium. Thank you.